Greetings from Philadelphia.
And greetings from New York. And where you
And
at?
greetings from Baltimore County.
Yeah.
All the way from Baltimore to be with the wretched, and we will have big fun.
Y'all, we
Big
have a special guest.
Big fun. We might have some donuts.
We have a special guest today. Thank you so much for joining us this early in the morning. Taria from the What Else Is Going On podcast. I love saying that.
You do?
What else is going on?
You know, I told you I got that from Cynthia Bailey, because whenever Cynthia wanted to get out of something, she would say, now what else is going on? No, answer the question, Cynthia. Answer the question.
Thank you so much for joining us. Look, y'all, it is early. Thank you so much for joining us. Because, look, if I'm squinting right now, it's because I don't have my contacts in. I literally just rolled out of bed. I can't see myself. Y'all look blurry right now. But I'm going to, I'm going to get through this.
I stopped wearing glasses at 37 because I realized the world looks better with a little film.
You know what? You might be on to something.
You don't need to see yourself that clearly. Like 4K cameras, you don't need to see my pores. Why do we need it at pore level?
Yeah.
We don't need to see like the bacteria that lives on our faces. Like, Mike, why do we have to walk around with a microscope?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
We don't need to see like literally the cells and the oil and the mitochondria. It's like, let's show my mitochondria.
I haven't heard that word in a minute. I used to perform poetry, and so I always get so nervous because all that stuff. So, and people don't want to believe it when we do things like this. I feel like sometimes we are more nervous than people think. And so if one of my contact messed up, like right before, I could see out of one. So it would be great because then I could just look through the one with no contact. So I couldn't see them looking at, you know what I mean? I couldn't see them looking at me. So, because I've had that happen before.
Been there before.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll start using a season 1 Vaseline filter.
Yes.
So, let's just get started with I think the hottest topic of the week.
Okay.
Our girl, Karen Huger. I think it's our girl. She's my girl. Getting out of jail. She is a free bird. I love her. I love it for her. What did y'all think?
From jailbird to free bird.
From jailbird, I said, in the words of the old Negro spiritual, that old Negro is home singing, I am free. Praise the Lord, I'm free. Maryland County Detention Center no longer has a hold on me. She's resting, raised alive. What a blessing. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. She's free.
Now, some people were saying 6 months wasn't enough. I'm like, I think
I saw that too. I saw that discourse too. What do y'all think about that? Because there is a part of me, when you think about getting locked up, you don't wish that for you almost wish that for like murderers. You wish that for murderers, killers, all that, right?
Thieves.
At the same time, thieves, yeah. And then at the same time, it's like, you could have been that, like if it had gone a different way. So a part of me is like, I'm glad she's not there. And then another part of me is like, was it enough to scare her straight? So I'm going to choose to believe that it was enough.
Well, she's got another year suspended if she farts up.
That's true. A year and a half now. She'll have to go a year and a half, right? Or well, I guess if they already took the 6 months, she would just have to go back and finish the sentence, right?
I think she got the 6 months for good behavior.
Yeah.
So if you in there and you acting right, like that's the rules that are set up. So I can't say it's too much if that's the rules that are set up. The judge also knew that.
True.
I mean, someone like Karen losing her freedom for that long, like I was saying on my video when I went live for it, like I spent 24 hours in jail. So I could not even imagine 6 months. Like I just, Yeah, I mean, but Jen Shaw, I need her to like spend every single day for her. For her, she deserves it because she lied till the very end.
Yeah. And then took them people's money. Like, and those people
Yes.
having to try to find a way. Isn't it crazy how ironic is it that her mom gave her retirement money to fight this case? And it's a good thing her mom didn't run into a Jen Shaw, or she wouldn't have had the retirement money to give her to try to fight this case. Like
Right.
it's just so crazy when you think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Grand Dame is now, she gonna flip this and come out like, I've been to jail, like Louette, like I've been to jail. I can weather any storm. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna wear that, and I talk about it
Oh,
proudly. Like I think she's gonna wear that, like
she's going to cash in. The book is coming. I'm sure she got
Yes.
a book deal the moment she stepped out the jail.
Yes. Did y'all see? I saw this comment somewhere. I cannot remember where. I wish I could give the person credit. But you know how the trailer started out with Giselle writing the letter to Karen? Somebody said they should end this season like the screen goes black and then it's Karen reading the letter, like free. I was like, that would be so good.
That could be the mid-season trailer.
It will be. I think it will. We're going to see
think so?
Karen out on the mid-season.
They're filming now. Like they're filming. Like they filmed her. They picked cameras up. I think they're filming. They're going to get some episodes with her. She could be at the reunion.
I would
Yeah,
prefer
somebody
her
said they
separately.
saw. You prefer her? Say that again, Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I prefer her separately. Like tax.
So you don't want her at the reunion?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, I think she's going to be a part of the season and then a part of the reunion. If cameras have picked up, why wouldn't they put her on the season? And also, the season's probably not over.
Right, because there's a way that they could. I mean, how many times have we seen stuff in the trailer that wasn't even in the season? So they could maybe cut her in somehow. Somebody said they saw GoPros in the SUV as she was riding by, which I was going to take my good time. I felt like since I was there when she went in, I should be there when she came out. And
Look, I was looking
something
for
told
you.
me.
I was.
Look, something told me. I was getting texts like, "Are you going? Are you there?" And something told me the same way they didn't make her walk in them front doors for the sentencing because the camera, all the news cameras were set up for her. She didn't walk in the front doors. There was a picture going around online and it was like Karen and Ray and you could see the sheriff and that people were saying that was her being taken into custody. It wasn't. It was her going in. They allowed her to go in a different way. And I said, if I go waste my good time and I don't see Karen, I guarantee they're going to let her go out a different door. And sure enough, she never came out the front doors. Next thing you know, we see a SUV. I might have jumped like Spider-Man on that hood like this. Like, girl, you going to show me your face. I'm going to see
Presidential,
you.
sir. She had hair and makeup and glam that first day, though.
Yes.
Double anklet.
Well, one thing, like, I know she had glam go in because I think someone like zoomed in on her makeup artist that left. But
she was good going in.
Yeah, but that video where she had like the little swoop, that's an old video.
Yeah, that's old. Yeah.
The double anklet is old?
No, like when she had that little, like they have her walking out with that little black tuxedo type number.
Yeah.
That it was like it was retweeted by her hairstylist. Everyone thought that was like present day, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, because the car looked the same, so I thought it was present day. My fault.
Yeah, it was from Watch What Happens.
Yeah, she looked good. I didn't realize how good she looked that night until I saw that too. I said Karen really was looking good. That you know, in their little shorts here. So y'all want to hear something funny? I have a friend. We've been friends for over 10 years, and randomly, well, like she talks about the Housewives and everything. She has her own business. She doesn't live too far from Dr. Wendy. She really could be. She was Mrs. Baltimore City. Like she's gorgeous. She really could be like a housewife for real. Like, and she would show all the Potomac girls something. But she was like randomly, out of all the years we've talked about Potomac, we met going to Jamal Bryant's church, Giselle, when she was there. So we met there. Girl, why did she? I'm saying girl because I'm thinking, because this is what I told her. Girl, no, you didn't tell me this. She said, girl, did I tell you her husband is the godfather to Karen's stylist. I said, no, you didn't tell me that. She said he was all upset. Like, oh my God, I don't know how we're going to get through this. And she was like, nigga, you ain't going to jail. Like, he was so distraught when all of this happens, which I imagine so. But I'm like, all these years and you ain't told me that. But yeah, that is her hairstyle. I said, I'm going to need some more.
Oh, yeah. I'm so looking forward to this new season.
Me too. You know what? I wasn't, because I'm going to be honest. Giselle used to be Giselle and Robin were my faves in the beginning. Then I didn't like how things were going with them. I think a lot of us are in agreement with that. So when I saw that the trailer was so Giselle heavy, I'm not going to lie. I was like, but then I was like, you know what? I think this looks interesting. Maybe she'll be, since they position her as the HBIC, she'll do HBIC stuff like Nene. Nene could not be getting along with the girls, but what does she do? She always rallied the troops, especially in the earlier seasons. And the girls were kind of follow. Carlos King, even though but he made a good point. When the ladies were icing out Kenya and Nene wasn't kicking it with Kenya, he said he had a talk with Nene and was like, is it really that important? Like, is this beef really that big? So what did she do? She started speaking to Kenya. The other ladies then kind of followed suit. So I need Giselle to keep the girls together and not be the division. And I want to know what Kiana and Wendy are arguing about. And I feel like it's Stacey. When she said, you don't even really like that girl, because Kiana unfollowed Wendy and Stacey.
Huh. Okay.
And so I wonder, Stacey's going to talk about starting the weed line. Is Wendy going to forgive her to have an ally? Because, her and Giselle, that ain't real. Have an ally. And then Kiana's like, you don't even really like that girl. That's what I've made up.
I just don't like the Stacey follow on.
I don't like pylons, because then I feel like when the ladies do that, it's to distract. So like, oh, this is our thing we're going to talk about this season, so we don't have to talk about us.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like that. And no matter how bad her breath may or may not smell, I've allegedly heard that it does, because I've been in the vicinity and somebody that was with me in the vicinity came to me and said her breath, and I was like, I didn't smell it, but they did. This was back in January. So either way, I could never do that to somebody on TV.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably have to fight you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
it's
very
one thing
calm person.
Moment, right?
What happened?
No, I was gonna say it's one thing if it's a moment. All of us may need a breath mint here or there, but they presented it like it's an all the time thing, and that's the difference. But what were you saying? You said I might have to fight you.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that, like, I don't know, if someone said something crazy to me and I know it's gonna be broadcasted. Oh, I don't know. I might be out of character. It'd be like, Crispy's so calm-natured. And Alex, you shouldn't even be on. No.
Can you imagine if they did that? I would be front and center like this. If it was Alex, I would be like, be prepared. In the words of Heather Dubrow, if somebody says you're dead, lay down. You're going to need to lay down after Alex is done. He's going to lay you down.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I know I wouldn't react in the moment. It would be something that would be brought around at the reunion.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to let you have that one in the moment. I'm going to laugh along because I'm not going to let you control an awkward moment. But believe me, and also, how I like to repeat myself and how I can just stay on topic with laser precision. That just may be what I decide to make the rest of my life about. I have nothing but time and opportunity.
And look, sponsorships, Spearmint, Breath Mint, Double Mint, Wrigley's.
I would work that angle as well. I would be on my Candy Burris. I come out with my own gum.
Do y'all feel like from the trailer, even though the trailer is small, that we'll maybe get a little bit more from Kiana? Because there's a part of me that's a little hesitant. When I read the description of what the seasons are going to be about for the ladies, it brings up Greg, and and it was something to the effect of Kiana making Greg prove to her. And my thing is, we saw that last season.
How can we get more from a woman who won't demand more for herself? Greg, I know there's a shortage of heterosexual men out there, but Jesus Christ, Greg, that is the definition of seedless Walmart bin DVD ass version of a man. Greg, that's what the piece of a man Betty Wright was talking about. Greg, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Keona's going to step it up. She has to, because I'm still surprised they brought her back. So
Me too.
Wait, they
Me
brought her
too.
back because of the lawsuit. They got to keep
mean,
her ass because of
what you saying? She got,
she got that scar on her head. Bravo either gonna pay her and get some use out of her or pay her out of court.
So she got a 2-season deal from that fight.
Probably 3. Probably 3 with a 5 option. They're like, no, come on, Heifer. I ain't even. Andy was like, I ain't even doing it. That head was cracked to the skull.
That is crazy. That's a good point. I forgot. That's a really good point. I don't know. I'm excited about it now. I wasn't, but the more I talk about it, the more I get excited about it.
Yeah. Us reviewers, we have a lot in store. I mean, we have Salt Lake City, we have Potomac coming down, Married to Medicine's right afterward, and I hear Beverly Hills will be in December. So I'm just glad they're feeding us in the fall and the
December?
Winter. Yeah, that's what I heard. It's gonna be December.
What's gonna be December? Married to Medical?
No, Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Married to Medicine is coming like probably in November.
Okay. In Married to Medicine news, what do we think of Dr. Hefferly running for office?
Oh, right. Wasn't the tea like Bravo tried to stop her from running or something like that?
Bravo never tried to stop her from doing shit. That was just clickbait. Please. Bravo said we have to go to another set of lawyers to figure out how we can legally show this without it being a political commercial.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what it was, because this is a for-profit reality show and you can't turn that into a political commercial. Especially in this climate, like, no.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point.
I mean,
so that's what that was.
We see who's in office right now. I mean, there's so many clowns, so Heavenly will fit right in.
Yeah. I'm twofold because I feel the same way. Like, here we go. But then Kempire made a really interesting point. He was like, oh, but then it's like we're normalizing it. Like, yep, you a clown, you're this. Now we're normalized. You know, like it's to use this current administration as, you know.
I have to say, I've only seen you not thrive in conflict. So that does not give me confidence that you have the humility to work with people to get things done. I have never seen you be the bigger person, especially since you lost that 180 pounds.
Not 180. That's a whole person. She was not that.
Look at her old pictures. She lost 180, and congratulations.
I could see 80. But not,
honey, no, there's a picture of her sitting next to Damon, and she was, I'm telling you.
I know what one you're talking about, too.
Yeah, that was 180-pound loss. That was large volume liposuction. I'm happy for her that she was able to afford that. I'm happy for her.
You were the king of hyperbole. Well, no, that's Carlos. Never mind. I'll give that to Carlos. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. It's fine. I am looking forward to Married to Medicine. We have new cast members. It's already.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, my ear. Shit, Simone Whitmore. Oh my God.
Oh, I love me some Simone.
Oh God, but it's just so loud. I can hear her now.
She reminds me of Kelly and Shamia from Atlanta. They have microphones in their throats. Like, even the Miami girls aren't that loud. They're just like, they're always screeching. Like, it's one thing to screech when you get hype. I feel like they are always loud, no matter what. I'm looking forward.
Simone's whisper is like tinnitus.
Yeah. Your ear. not gonna lie, Married to Medicine was hands down one of my favorite shows because I'm always gonna support the Black shows. I don't care if we can support these mediocre white ones, we can support these Black ones. So, and the way that some of these folks are coming down on Atlanta, I get it. But how many seasons of Beverly Hills did we have that were in transition, or OC that were in transition, and they still went up for them? But I'm gonna say this: last season, I have never been a Heavenly fan, and she irritated me so much. I can't hate watch shows, so I stopped watching because of her. But then someone asked me to do a recap with them, so I went back and binged and forgot just how much I love the show Heavenly. And even Heavenly with the cast, I can't deny that she can be funny, comedic timing, all of that. I just have a real hard time with someone who always causes hell and then wants to be like, but God loves me. Girl, he loves everybody, but that don't mean you love all your children. That don't mean some of them aren't wayward and you want them to get back in line. So I hate how she tries to use God, or use her marriage as a weapon to other people instead of being an example to other people.
It's just the irony that her name is Heavenly, because she's anything but.
Anything but. Yes. And then we all have trauma that we can point it back to. But at what point does when people say, I recognize my issues, I recognize I have trauma, you don't get a cookie. You get the cookie when you actively work through it. You know, that's not an excuse or a badge. Or if she's just going to be hell, be hell, and don't try to backpedal. And with that little soft, because I didn't say, What do y'all think about Sweet Tea not coming back?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like Sweet Tea, like I know how we feel about Sweet Tea. Access to them.
I liked her.
Like I liked her, but I just could not watch Heavenly bully her like that. It just really bothered me. That's why I'll just get Sweet Tea off the show, because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Well, did you hear recently she did a live and she said that when they were announcing, when different casts were saying about coming back, not coming back, the network reached out to her and was like, we need you to say something. Like basically, like maybe I decided. And she was like, nah, let them speak for me. They've been speaking for me. I'm not saying anything. So
what do you want to say, Alex?
I wanted to bring up Kelly Farrell's husband's press conference.
Who?
Kelly Farrell's husband.
From RHOA, Kelly
Farrell. I
don't know her last name. That's why it'd be confusing me. So just Kelly.
Kelly. Well, if I say Kelly to you, you're gonna think Kelly Rowland.
Or Kelly Price.
Kelly Price we'll get to her. We will get to her.
Ooh. I'm ready for that read.
We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to talk about this man that got on television and said that Bravo had besmirched his character, his reputation, taking his business, his home, and so much more. Bravo, your hands are not clean. The court system has let my reputation become besmirchified and dirtified through unconscious due diligence. That's what it was. It was like Dr. Greg, like they've got to be cousins. They've got to somehow be related because they both have that same Kermit the Frog, but Muslim militant in their voice. It's I can taste the bean pie.
How are these men pulling these women?
I don't understand. There is a true shortage of heterosexual men, and also women were taught to like toxic men and like toxic masculine traits, and think that traits of empathy and kindness can also be seen as effeminate. And so that is not attractive. And then once they get bumped one time or two, not all, but some, enough to where it's a point of conversation, then they're like, okay, I don't need that anymore.
Yes.
If we're going to talk, let's talk.
They talk about protect your family, and they think of it as like protection in a different way, not like you're supposed to protect your wife's heart, her mind, her
retirement.
So they think of it, her environment.
No, retirement.
Oh, retirement. Yeah. Yes.
That's protecting your family, making sure,
You know,
okay, we've got a house, we've got savings, we can have
yeah.
fun in this house and ain't got to go out and spend money all the damn time. That is also a
Yeah.
part of protecting your family.
Very true. That is very true. I watched that press conference and it gave me very much Martin Luther King on the monument.
I need
So in the marching to Selma and Washington and back.
I was getting more Malcolm, but I love the variation.
Yes, when I got the Martin.
That same 1962.
Yes.
Selma, song of everybody in the bow ties and bean pies, baby. Bow ties and bean pies.
What about when they called out the NAACP? Like the guy that spoke, that's not that, when he said, where are they now? You know what I call them? I call them slaves. What am I watching? Yes,
I didn't catch none of that.
Oh my God, I will send it to you because we're going to need an impression.
You got to send him the whole thing because he used to be the president of the NAACP Rockwood chapter where they filed all this stuff. And he was not the president anymore. So he called out the president and said, we called for the NAACP to be here to protect this black man. Where are they? Where is he? You know what I call that? I call them slaves.
Oh my God.
Now, I'm going to say this on the other side of it, and I want to get y'all's opinion. These men have been showing out on Bravo. Alexia's ex Todd, he did his video. Different men have spoken out. There is a part of me that feels like if the story that we were given on this big platform is not true, then you do have, I would want the platform to be like, okay, you're calling me, you're saying that I knocked your head between a washer and a dryer and that didn't happen. You're saying I stole money and that didn't happen. Should he be given the same platform to tell his story? Now, personally, I go with believe all women since I'm a woman, but I also want to hear facts. I also want to hear, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear more. So what do you think about that?
I feel that if he had cooperated with Bravo, they would have given him the chance to tell his damn story. Kelly is here to promote the business and get a check. That's what reality TV is for. So like y'all have children in common. Like too many divorced couples have been on going through divorce and all that. I feel that he could have played ball with Bravo. Bravo loves this. Bravo loves a husband. And
really
could have played ball and you know and tried to get on the good foot with Kelly. Like I don't believe that a woman with 4 children is just chasing away help. Oh God, no. I don't see that. I don't see that. Like, can she have a side to us that we don't know? Absolutely. But I just don't see that. So I'm sorry, he could have played ball with Bravo and told his story.
Yeah.
Who are some husbands to y'all that you know that do play ball with Bravo and
Joe
Bravo
Gorga?
loves them? That's the obvious one.
Joe Gorga, Marge's husband.
Terry Dubrow, I feel like to an extent.
Yeah, Terry Dubrow.
You know what? Gertie's husband. I think,
Russell.
I think he's shown in a positive light. You know, I mean, I just feel like we always think like the husbands like hate the show, but there's some husbands that actually love being on, you know, camera.
Yes.
Slade,
or know how to navigate.
He's not a husband. No, Slade is a husband now. Hell, Slade had more housewives.
No, they're not married.
Wives.
You know they're not married still.
He's had more housewives, girlfriends than anybody. That's why Tamara keep bringing that first heifer around. And I'm like, that's not embarrassing anybody. That's like 3 women ago. Don't nobody give a shit about her.
Right. Like, okay, Joe is here. He don't want her. Like, he broke up with her on TV.
She's got the personality of a sink.
We have
she's just giving a Coer tea. Like, it's nice to look at. I'll put it in the kitchen because it ain't saying shit.
We have Mr. Burris, we have Happy Eddie, and we have Mauricio as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And of course,
Mauricio.
Rest in peace to Greg.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Todd.
a good question.
That's what I said,
Todd.
Mr. Burris.
Oh, Mr.
How dare you? You know what? I am one of the few Todd Avengers I see out there. I will not have you disrespect Todd, okay? Todd, I don't have to sweeten my delivery for Todd. Yes, you do, because Todd has done nothing.
It is so funny how somebody asked the question on TikTok, Todd, how does it feel to be blamed for everything?
Everything.
And I mean, like, we will not stop saying that. Like, that is so ingrained in the zeitgeist. Yes. It's been probably 10 years since that started, and it seems to have just gotten stronger, where now everything is a scheme that Todd set up.
I've seen non-Bravo watchers.
Bullshit.
I've been on TikTok seeing like non-Bravo watchers say that because it's just a saying. And I'm gonna say this: when it comes to the looks category, people always went to Apollo. I feel like Todd doesn't get his just due. That is a handsome man to me. Oh, good night. I don't mean in like a sexy way.
Mean, you know what? If you want to go in an aquarium and award best amphibian, you feel free.
Well,
I don't know.
No, but you know how there are people that
we celebrate all creatures, great and small.
I feel like he is a handsome man. I do. Not like like some, you know,
in the face,
different sexy handsome. But the way y'all just got quiet, oh my
God. No, he's not unattractive.
Handsome in the face.
He's not unattractive. Yeah.
In the face. The face.
He's just not for me. That's all. He's just not for me.
The face,
what happened?
I feel like his vibe, the laid back, the little New York that you can hear peek through or Jersey when he's talking a little bit. I feel like that all plays into it. So yes, I do. I don't think he gives his just. What y'all think about Peter?
Who?
Peter.
Penelope Thomas Bailey. I mean, he's not a bad looking man.
John just doesn't do it for me.
He's a cat daddy.
When your eyes are that color yellow, I more put you in like a Disney villain category.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
that's
yellow and red. I don't want to see Seagrams in your eyes. So I don't have anything to say.
Now, just to the people in the chat, I never said Todd is ugly. I just said, like, when I think of like attraction, I just go straight to sexual attraction. So that's why I had that type of response. That's all.
Perfect example. Perfect example. Mendici of all people being Tamar's love interest. When you think about sexual attraction, you don't think about tight teeth, 5'9" Mendici. Yeah.
But I can see.
I don't know. That don't get my twat to twitching.
I can see why people see Lil Scrappy as attractive. I get it, because back in the day, Lil Scrappy could get a little like he was fine back in the day. Like,
you know what you wouldn't have gotten? A house.
Security.
He's on his third. He's about to be on his third wife, but never his first home. Bambi walked away from him with the rental. A rental. I mean.
Well, somebody said he can still get it.
As long as he don't
not get a house. I mean, hey, if you want to have some apartment pussy, feel free. Because that's all it's gonna be is apartment pussy.
We're gonna move on. So, speaking of men on Bravo, did y'all hear about Dame Dash filing for bankruptcy, claiming he is $25 million in debt with $4,350 to his name?
How much?
Assets. So
less than $5,000.
So this is court documents obtained by people. Damon filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Florida on Thursday, September 4th. He listed his total liabilities at $25.3 million and reported a monthly income of $0. Dash stated that he does not own a house, a car, or electronics. His personal assets, which include his phone, 2 guns, clothes, and $100 in cash, are valued at $4,300. Well, $4,350. The documents also reveal that Dash owes the government $19.1 million in taxes and other debt.
How do you owe that damn much when you ain't made money in forever?
Right.
I don't know. But
like, where's that income coming? Because I know it's some back, but where the hell that coming from?
There's more.
Child, I'm sorry, you should have been like, they start fucking with your passport at 60,000.
Yeah, he owes nearly $650,000 in domestic support obligations to his former partners, Rachel, or Becky with the good hair, Roy, and Cindy Morales. So, damn. I mean, what about Ava? Like, how she just thinks she's like God's gift amongst the cast, looking down on the Housewives kids, and you broke.
And you broke. Now you need to show.
Your father's broke, and at least
her
when
father's
those
broke.
Housewives kids die, they're gonna. I mean, the Housewives' parents die. They're gonna inherit something. You're not going to get shit.
Well, maybe her mom got money.
Yeah,
her mom probably got money, so maybe that's that's her brand.
They help her from. I think she's getting evicted from that place.
She got evicted, so her mom ain't kicking in on that rent.
Yeah.
Right. Never mind. I withdraw.
So but look what happens. To look down on Housewives kids, and now here you are in a position like you probably wish your mama was a housewife up past season 3.
Because she can help pay your rent.
Yeah.
She'll be begging to be on season 2 now. I think they're definitely having a season 2. That was a successful season.
Yeah, I feel like, and especially since they're doing the LA spinoff. They're probably, yes. I wonder how many other cities they'll do.
I think 2 is enough.
I agree with that. I think New York, LA. Or you know what? Atlanta.
Well, I thought about that. But look, the Atlanta kids are on New York. Whose kids would we get?
True. Yeah, that's true. They're on.
And we would have Brent. Kelly's daughter. I'm naming the kids. I'm not saying. I'm just naming the kids, Alex. I'm not saying I want to see it. I'm just saying.
While we're talking about reality shows, Boots is now on Love and Hip Hop Miami, along with Claudia Jordan. Like, are we looking forward
to... Is Claudia Jordan on? Because somebody told me that she confirmed that she wasn't going to be on.
She wasn't. Oh, well.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see when the shit come on.
Well, Boots from Flavor of Love is on now. So, remember her? I enjoyed her.
I'm trying to put her in my mind.
From Charm School.
She was the angry-looking one with the bad eye makeup and worse wig. She always looked like this.
She wasn't the one that pooped on the floor.
No.
But that was
I think I remember. Let me see.
Like that was the one that pooped on the floor, like that.
Yes, like
pooped
that.
On the floor, like that.
Remember Pumpkin? Doesn't Pumpkin look like a T-Mill Whitney Rose?
Oh,
think about Pumpkin.
No.
Yes.
Whitney Rose has a fluent white woman face, and Pumpkin has that Appalachian slack-jawed white woman that you could tell is from the lower rungs of her class.
No, I think if you put old school Pumpkin and Whitney side by side, I definitely see the Temu reference.
I have. I'm gonna send it to you. I've done that.
Yeah, I want to see that side by side actually. But yeah, Bucky and Boots were both on not Flavor. Well, they were, but they were also on Charm School, and that's how I kind of remember Boots, because you know how New York taunted her.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna make me watch Love and Hip Hop anymore. I don't really watch it. I tune out after Hollywood.
Me too. I used to watch, never miss an episode, and I watched all of them, and then I just kind of faded off.
Mm-hmm.
I just enjoy watching people fall down the stairs of life. So it still works for me.
We know. We know. Uh,
Also, I mean, Carly Red, I just like making fun of her makes my soul sing.
That is.
I'm just
It
glad she's
brightens
not in
my
the-
day. I'm just doing this for the fucking fun of it. Come on, y'all.
Carly is still out here just wilding, like Carly,
Oh,
like
God. And then upset her daughter who has a child, wouldn't go with her to prison or drop her off or be available. And she's like, look, I actually want to raise my baby. You dropped me off in Trinidad and Tobago with your mother. I want to raise mine. So we're not the same.
Yeah, we're not the same. Yeah.
Well, I said that, she didn't, but she kind of
No, but I'm just saying we're not the same. Like, yeah, but that's still a true sentiment. Like, we're not the same. Wow, that's crazy.
I know, like, and speaking of children, in Sherry Shepherd news.
Oh God.
I know, well, it's actually not about her. This is something even worse, but something that she would do.
Okay.
This woman got pregnant with twins as a surrogate, and the parents refused to pick up the baby, and now she is raising them, and they're 4 years old. How Sherry Shepherd of her. Yep, them parents said, it was around the pandemic, and them parents said, you can keep them.
They
What?
said,
And so after she delivered the surrogate children, so them children ain't none of hers. She was just
So
the
they're not.
incubator.
Hold on. So
They're not biologically hers, so they just left her with them babies at the hospital. They said, we ain't showing up. They Sherry Shepherded. They said, return to sender.
When did they decide that? Like, did they decide when the babies came out, or did they decide like before she went into labor?
They kept leading her on, saying, "We gonna come pick up these kids. We gonna come pick up these kids." And
I will say though, babies
and they
are
finally told her
economy.
Crazy.
Maybe they just said, never mind, it's too expensive. They saw the bill for 2 kids. It's like, never mind.
They could have said the first one that comes out gets the parents. Like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
The fact that they're not even. I know that they're expensive, but man, but you got to have some type of coin to pay for. Well, actually, no, you don't. I guess. I mean, people do it off credit cards or whatever. But to know that something that has your DNA and you're out here,
sue for that, I'm sure.
Because that's crazy.
The thing, it's tough because if she starts getting support, it's a whole legal conundrum because they're not her kids. So
they can be taken from her.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I don't want them taken. So again, they're 4 now. So she's like, yeah, fuck it. You know, come on, I've done it before. So she has like a 23-year-old and now 4-year-olds.
That's wild.
But also, as a surrogate, you know these people might not pick up these kids.
I would never think that. Honestly, if I was a surrogate, I would never. That would not even cross. I don't know if that would cross my mind.
That would be a big concern of mine, and I'm pussy free.
This is the first time I've thought about that. You normally hear about the surrogate not wanting to give up.
People will buy a house, turn around, and sell it. Hell.
But don't you normally hear about surrogates not wanting to give up the baby versus?
I hear that part a lot.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
We've heard about that. But yeah, Sherry Shepherd let us know. Sherry Shepherd said, we gonna return that motherfucker to sender. Cancel my order. Waiter, could you cancel that baby, please? I know you just put it in like a souffle, but I gotta go. The meter's running.
There has to be some type of like contract in place for something like that to not happen. Like that has to be like, she needs to at least get child support from the 2 people that abandoned their children.
Their baby. Yeah.
There's contracts, and then to have contracts enforced, you have to pay lawyers. But then with contracts, with something like this, state law supersedes contract law. So now you're paying lawyers to pick the fly shit out of the pepper, money of which neither party has.
Did you say pick the fly shit out the pepper?
Yes.
I've never heard that. I literally visualized it when he said it.
That's why I said it. picking the fly shit out of the
Never heard of that.
I mean
Ever.
it's deep in the minutia. That's what this is.
Is that what they say in Buffalo, New York?
Where did I get that from? No, I got that from California.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, wait a minute, what?
Alex will never live that down.
I literally visualized, unfortunately, all of it. It was like,
in celebrity news, Denzel said his name was actually Denzel.
come on, Rihanna.
Because he said it started with his father's name is Denzel, and his mom just had a tough time with them like communicating, so she just said your name is Denzel. So that's how it is. I just saw it as Denzel's getting to a certain age. Like, what is he, like 70 or something? He's just coming up with these stories now. I'm just like, let him. If his name was Denzel, let it be Denzel, and it's now Denzel. That's a good old story to tell somebody. And I'm sure, all the women in the chat think he's a cat daddy still to this day.
The fact that this is the first time we're hearing it. You know what? I used to, when people would say Denzel women, I didn't really get it. My favorite Denzel, I will admit, I did not get it. Now, Training Day Denzel got it for sure. With the beard, the whole. But now I'm going back and looking at pictures of him when he was younger, and as an older woman, I get it now. Back then, I was like, I don't really see what the women see. But now, as I'm seeing like pictures of him younger, I was like, oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
He's cat still... daddies. Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
Who do you think is the king of cat daddies? Denzel. Do we have a Wesley now?
Ronald Isley.
Is still alive.
Stop it. You see his wife. His wife is probably younger than me, but probably our age, I think.
Okay.
Hasn't he been sitting down performing at concerts?
Daddy, like he got the beard trimmed. He looks good.
Yeah. Is Ron the one that said to Kelly Price, or was it R. Kelly? Shut up.
Yeah.
Can't you see?
Okay. Billy D. Williams, who is also still alive, I'm sure, right?
Okay. Billy D. Okay. That's a good one. Who else?
Now, for my age bracket, I think Lenny Kravitz is fine. He's 60 something.
Yes.
But I'm not sure if you can call him a cat daddy, because he just be minding his business. Like, I feel like Ronald Isley, he is a womanizer.
I was going to say, is cat daddy a state of being or a lifestyle?
Oh, that's a good question. Because
I could see Lenny being a cat daddy just because of like age and prestige and talent. Yeah. Well, you don't live a cat daddy lifestyle. But Ron Isley lives a cat daddy lifestyle.
Even though he's married.
Also has the prestige and talent. Because you got to have something to be a cat daddy. You just can't, just be out here with a suit in an apartment.
Cat daddy.
Like now,
Scrappy.
Some people are saying
Scrappy is a cat daddy in an apartment.
No, like cat daddy is 60 and up. So people in the chat saying Morris Chestnut. I don't think Morris Chestnut is
cat
60.
uncle then. Cat uncle.
Yeah, Morris is a cat uncle.
Cat daddy is 60 and 70s, y'all.
Remember when Lenny Kravitz's leather pants decided to mind their own business and they split on stage?
Lord, I saw that.
I said, Lenny, do you not wear drawers, or was it just because the pants? But all Lenny's pants were like that. I was just going to say, he wears no drawers and big scarf.
Juan Carlo Esposito, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I know the name.
Dominic Coleman.
Who?
Domingo Coleman. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was good. I was thinking that, but then I was like, maybe.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
He looks like one, but I think he's still in his 50s.
Oh, Juan Carlo, yeah.
He's not gonna age. He gonna be like Morgan Freeman.
Smokey
We gonna have that
Robinson.
for a while.
I totally forgot Smokey Robinson.
Now
Even though he in some hot water right now.
Child, he's still singing about orgasms and stuff.
Right. That's a cat daddy too.
Listen, with modern medicine, God bless. If you can still be getting it in at 80, 85, I want to believe that is the future for us. So yes, God bless.
I can't wait to get my first deep plane facelift.
Deep plane facelift.
Yeah, that's like I'm gonna get the Lindsay Lohan.
You should get the Martha Stewart one. She looks good.
Martha looks good.
No, I want the full Lindsay. I'm going back to 28.
Adriana, Kris Jenner, and then Adriana from Miami. Julia should have went to her doctor.
Julia should have went to her doctor, definitely.
Julia's ugly. God can only fix that. Julia ugly as the day is long. You can't do shit. You can't do anything for poor bone structure. Well, no, you got to go to Korea. Now they'll reshape your face. They'll take it down to the skull.
Oh my gosh.
I think Julia.
That's where you would go to get rid of like a Willis chin. If you have a Willis chin, you got to go to Korea for that. They'll fix you up in Soul. They got to get the
Julia's personality for me. They'll scrape it down to the white meat and rebuild.
I mean, just open you up and then get that bone saw and just scrape it down. Like if you had like a Natalie Nunn or a Jay Leno, you got to go there to get that bone hacked off.
Do it again.
That bone.
No, you did this.
That's what they do with the bone saw. They take it and they saw it down.
All that while you're under anesthesia. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how they jam that pole in you with liposuction? You're out. You're out like a light. You don't feel a thing.
Yeah. I think Julia, her personality and just the caring of her, it all makes her even more unattractive. Because I didn't think she was necessarily unattractive, but just her whole vibe makes her unattractive to me. Like, right. I can't even, because like Alexia is somebody who wears me thin, but I still think Alexia is a very attractive woman, you know? So there's certain women, Alexia? Monique, I can't, Monique, I would wish her away from every TV that I've ever watched, Monique Samuels, but her face card, the way they talk about Giselle and how she looks.
Alexia from Miami?
Yeah, I think she's pretty.
I don't think she's unattractive. I mean, I get it.
I'm gonna say that she is aging. She is aging, and I feel like she's had work done to try to stop it. But if she continues, that might not work in her favor. I can see like we're at a.
She's going into the Donatella Versace category.
Yes.
Even though Donatella fixed it.
Yes, she sure did.
Her recently.
Yes, she fixed it. But like the way people talk about Giselle Bryant and her looks, low key Monique should be getting, to me, that same talk, because Monique is just as gorgeous as.
I agree. You were stunned. You stunned him when you said that.
I got Alex, right? I stunned him.
Yes. Are we serious?
I do think she's pretty. Now, this picture, I'm pointing like y'all can see what picture I'm pointing at. I was like,
I'm getting, this is what I'm getting. Let's go back.
If we're going to compare her to something,
I'm sorry. We've got the same wide mouth, the same pebbled skin.
Now, if we're going to compare her to something, I think she's skewing more, if she continues, more Janet, that Muppet, if she continues. But I think she's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't disagree. I think she's pretty. I mean, Martina looks like an unwrapped mummy.
Oh my God.
I always say that.
I'm stealing that.
But I'm stealing that. It just pissed me off because the way she treated Gertie at the baby shower, like I didn't like how she kind of dismissed Gertie like that. So that's why Martina's on my shit list right now, as well as her statements about gay
surrogacy. Yeah. Let me tell you, I'm with you on that. And the way Julia went, the way Julia went to Martina, and Martina, as old as she is and her big age, didn't get it when she was like, I guess Russell is on Gertie's side. That's her husband.
Right.
But what she thought was Russell's a white man, white presenting, and he was going to agree with us. That's what you thought. Because ain't no possible way you could have thought it any further. Unwrapped Mummy, I will be using that and giving credit to you, Chris. That was good.
So we have 2 WTF stories.
Okay.
So remember, we have an update from. So there was this party where the girl leaned her phone on the urn. Remember, Alex? Like it was like they were at the party and they jumped her for some reason when like afterward. And then she came back, the girl that got jumped, she came back with her friends, broke into the house, and I think stole the urn or something like that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've heard that. Yeah.
Right. So she has been sentenced to up to 20 years in prison after ordering her friends to steal the ashes of her deceased father. Yeah. But they gave her minimum. I think they gave her minimum 5 years or something like that.
No, it's minimum 15 months, maximum 20 years. Because when they broke into the home, people were there. And so then it became a home invasion.
Yeah.
And so the home invasion, that's the thing. You can't break into somebody's house and then they're there. It turns into a home invasion. And that starts at 20 years.
Okay.
So it's up to.
You break into somebody's house and nobody's there. It's a burglary. Different.
Thank you for that.
So who decides? So the judge will decide. Who decide? You know, when I've seen that before, when people say they're going to get up to, who decides that time?
You're asked how you behave in prison.
So you go in not even knowing how. Oh, so you go in not even knowing?
It could be. Well, no, they probably will have a later date where they narrow it down a little more.
Okay.
But
they
because that's what she's charged with. But that's an odd sentence. But they say that happens to people. It's like go in there and let's see how you do after 15 months.
Right.
We know you're doing that.
That's so crazy.
It says after being arrested and pleading guilty to home invasion and first degree conspiracy, a judge sentenced her to 15 months to 20 years for the home invasion and 15 months to 5 years for the conspiracy charge. The sentences will run concurrently, meaning she could serve as little as 15 months or up to 20 years.
Yo, I would have fainted.
And yeah, I would faint it too. And the homeowner, the person who got her father's ashes stolen, she testified that she has been undergoing psychiatric therapy due to the invasion and nature of the items that were stolen. So I think that's right too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't get some type of tampering with a corpse charge.
Oof.
Yeah. So then
the ashes.
The other WTF story is kind of like a hood story. It kind of took me back to something in New Orleans, but yeah, a group of Birmingham mothers arrested after pushing and encouraging young girls to fight one another in a viral video. So and and they got evicted from the projects.
Yes.
Like, not only did they get arrested, they got evicted from the projects that they were staying at. So they're now homeless. I'm not really
So the government said, okay, now y'all fight for your shelter.
They're all between the ages of 27 and 32. This is
that blonde already let me know.
But here's the thing. They were encouraging the children to fight. Now, this kind of took me back to New Orleans because, look, back in the day, in the early 90s, like, say a bully's picking on you, or you get your ass whipped or something like that, and you go home.
Yep.
Your mom or dad, just from what I knew, this is back then, y'all.
Yes.
They would tell you, you better go back out there and whip her ass.
Yeah.
And then they would just be like, let them fight. Let them fight. And I'm just like, you can't carry this into 2025.
Right.
I think it seemed to me more like the parents were running some type of kiddie fight club.
I don't know what it was, but I just remember it kind of just took me back to that. And I'm just like, well, it's hood shit.
It
really
is because now we know, like, that's not how you solve a problem.
Right,
And I
that's
don't
not how
want
you
to teach
solve issues.
And I don't want to teach my kids that's how you solve issues, because that's handicapping you in life, thinking that you can put your hands on somebody.
And I feel like back then they looked at it like they wanted to know their kids could protect themselves too. So you're going to go back out. You know, like you ain't going to let them keep messing with you. Go back out there and do what you got to do.
Right. That was also before everybody started carrying weapons. Now that's not the advice we would give our kids. It's like, don't mess with nobody. If they say something to you, child, stick and stone, because you don't know what they packing. It could turn into something that you don't need. Just keep it pushing, baby.
That is very true.
They said that in the video,
$25 for a concealed carry license here. Everybody know how to act. Everybody keep their mouth real quiet.
Yeah.
They said
on the bus, ain't nobody saying nothing because it's like bootstrap.
They said the grown women took part in instigating the fight, encouraging it, and physically pushing the two girls.
The kitty fight club.
Right.
Now the parents got to fight for their shelter.
Not only did this result in their arrest, but they were also evicted after the housing authority of Birmingham issued a statement making it clear that violence isn't tolerated in their community.
So you already on the corner of no and opportunity if you're living in the housing project in Birmingham, and you gonna fuck that. You know what? I'm glad the government gave your asses something to do, because now you gotta fight for shelter. You gotta fight the cold. You gotta fight the elements. You gotta fight I know it's hot down there right now. Ain't no air conditioning outside.
They said
it's crazy.
I agree in the chat. The parents are emotionally stunted.
Yes, that first picture with that blonde showed me all I needed to know.
Yeah, because 27 to 32, and you're encouraging, because that's like what, almost like Gen Z, isn't it? 27 to 32.
And you're not even like you gonna go. Don't let her bully you. Go back out there and get her. Y'all are out there with them, pushing them to fight. Yeah, that's crazy.
Do better, especially in 2025.
Yeah. And now. And not only are the parents unhoused, because if it's just you can kind of maybe lay on the couch here, go to a shelter there. You have children.
And probably badass. Well, no, the kids didn't want to fight, so they got more sense than the parents.
Yeah, clearly. You know what? Clearly, yeah. If they had to push them. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, our hour has gone so fast.
Right?
I know.
Taria, thank you so much for joining us. This has really been a treat.
I have enjoyed y'all so much. I will be bullying y'all to come back, or in the middle of one of your other pop roast shows when you have a guest on. I'm going to do the old school. I'm a woman of a particular age. So anybody in the chat, if you remember emergency breakthroughs, I will do an emergency breakthrough in the middle of your show and add my 4 thoughts right in the corner. Like, what y'all talking about?
Also, let the people know where they can find you, promote yourself, please.
Thank you. First of all, seriously, thank you for having me. I follow y'all. I love your content. I love both of y'all. I enjoy Pop Roast on Saturdays, so I'm honored to be here. Y'all can find me at WEIGO Podcast. Y'all see it. I'm pointing like y'all can see it. WEIGO Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, WEIGO Podcast 1 on TikTok. I'm going to tick and I'm going to talk more eventually. You can find me on YouTube, WEIGO Podcast, and child, I lost y'all. Wait a minute. I didn't hit a button. There y'all go. Okay. And then you can go to wherever it is you listen to your podcast, type in what else is going on, and you will find the audio version of the podcast there.
Yeah. So we end the episode with a see you sooner then. So you can do the honors and start. And then, Alex, if you have yours.
I will see you sooner than Larsa looks normal. She is walking around here like
Kelly Price.
Kelly
Price. Stop. Did we get on Kelly
Price? No, we gotta stop the presses.
Did we get on Kelly Price?
We did not get on Kelly Price.
Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody said broke down diva. Somebody said, wait a minute, we forgot about Kelly Price.
All right, so
hold on, because she was a friend of mine.
And left with my man. Had to. That's why she's so stank in her attitude. Somebody left with her man. I told Kelly Price, shut up. Black women are talking. We told your ass to get to walking. We are tired of you.
Didn't you disappear and fake your death during COVID and no one noticed but the people whose bills you pay?
You were silent then, and now you want to come out and speak now?
I'm going to give this to y'all. Let me give this to y'all.
I just, to call Black women who have done nothing but support your ass for the past 20-something years, to call them DEI high. Who are you? Now, have people talked about you? Yes. People have said some unkind things about you, which maybe turned you into the unkind person we got to know on Hollywood Divas. I have to say, Kelly, you are a woman that seems to breathe nothing but negativity. You are the antithesis to Tabitha Brown, as she is positive. You are you and Nikki Gilbert.
Oh.
You are like, I'm sorry. When do you celebrate and uplift? Because if you were celebrating and uplifting and enjoying your gift, you're not going to have time to read the same comments that they've been saying about you for the past 20 years. You fat and fabulous and don't nobody give a fuck at this point.
Yeah.
Why do you care? Why do you care at 52? You have been, why are you letting these comments get to you to the point where you need to disrespect Black women that ain't had, the hell?
And to me, if at 52 they still bother you, at what point do you go and get therapy? Okay, they still bother you. It is now your responsibility to go and figure out why, so that you're not just breeding contempt. Because she is a breeding ground for contempt, it seems like. You've always coming on the internet spouting. Go ahead.
I've never known you to be happy. Like, you were so awful on R&B Divas, you had to get off the show to save what little career you had. Now, you just had a Grammy-nominated album, but yet this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But she's the type, it really irks me because you get online spouting all of these things as if you've got so much wisdom in your big age, but not enough wisdom to go figure out why you're walking around again full of contempt. I get it. She went through a lot in her career, the names, but you, baby girl, have got to fix that. We can't fix it for you.
And also, how many white people are at your concerts?
And
you think they're going to be a nicer audience? You think a group of white women are going to be nicer to you?
And when she says Black woman, it's when you look at it, when you look at who your support is, if most of your support is Black women, we know people are going to talk. So it probably is going to be Black women that you're seeing comment on you. But to make it such a broad, you Black women are DEI hires. Kelly, have you seen it? I'm not going to go there. Talking about a DEI hire.
And your outfit looked terrible. You can dress for any shape, for any size. Yes. Maybe it's time for you to up that wardrobe budget. I always say get something that fits. Just wear that in your size. Like Nene said, they make it if you got the coins, get it in your size. But you were on in some last year's Lane Bryant that women wouldn't even wear to work. Y'all wouldn't wear that to your 9-to-5 that she looks down on. Y'all wouldn't even wear that Lane Bryant suit to work. That was old.
I don't think white people know who Kelly Price is. So for her to just alienate her audience like that is pretty foolish on her behalf.
Yeah.
Like if you ask
the stuff that she was saying, you're losing your jobs. It was like, come on.
Ooh, yeah.
Who has bought the CDs, kept you relevant?
Yes.
That's crazy. You just jumped off the cliff with that one.
All the way, off the cliff, over the river, into the woods. Yes. And proud, losing your jobs. Like,
that means they can't go to your concert.
Right.
Don't you see how cyclical this shit is?
I said, when she was like, I'm singing and sold out, I said, oh, baby girl, you trying to, but you ain't say stadiums though. She
Please,
said,
with
"You ain't say
where was
amphitheaters."
she performing at? Oh God, what was that place called? What was that supper club called? She's a supper club singer, a saloon
I don't think
singer.
she could fill an arena.
She's
Like-
dinner theater.
I think
The
City
Savoy.
Winery.
She's singing at the fucking Savoy. The
City
Savoy in Los Angeles. I mean, it like that. I mean, it is great that Micaiah could pack that place out.
A live show could pack that place out. Hello, live pop roast. I mean, come on. To be clear.
I would say that room is about as big as City Winery. It's Los
I meant that in a
Angeles
positive way for
Center
pop
to
roast, not
City
in a negative way.
Winery.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh.
Exactly, because we're not a legacy act. We didn't tour with Mariah. We don't have a hit song with Whitney. You have all that, and still you have time to be bitter.
In comments.
Exactly. Get in the studio and get out the comments. You actually make good music.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I
we
like
we
that.
need her ass
studio.
in the studio instead of Normani just wasting our time.
Well, I mean, I'll see y'all sooner than Kelly Price sees support from Black women.
Oh, well, that's
I will see you sooner than. Actually, you go. I still need a minute. Shit.
Well, we both went already, didn't we?
Oh, did
Yeah.
I go already?
You didn't go.
Oh,
Another thing about
mine was Larsa Pippen. I'll see you
Okay.
sooner than Larsa gets a clue and actual plastic surgery that works.
I'll see you sooner than Kiki Monique sees honesty.
Oh,
Ooh.
I didn't want this to get out, heifer. You are in the Bravo spirit. Look, we all doing this for a click and a view to make $1 or $2. You ain't got to lie to kick it, but go on, get on interviews and say, oh, I didn't want any of this to happen. Then you wouldn't have planted the seed, boo-boo. You know how this garden grow. But okay, heifer.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
And thank you for coming, Taria.
thank you.